This motivational piece is about people in your life and whether or not they were there for a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime. I say that because so many people get upset when people leave their life. Somebody, you always hearing people saying, well, she doesn't call me or he doesn't call me anymore. Well, the reason that is, first of all, you're not calling them. Think about that. It's a two-way street. They can call you, you can call them, or they can speak to you or find a way to communicate with you. It's just the same way you can find a way to communicate with them. But besides all of that, the point is that people are in your life for a certain time or a lifetime or a purpose. For those of you who've met somebody that rescued you, your tire was popped on the road and somebody came and rescued you, whether it's male, female, or family, whoever it is. But those people had such a good time with you. You thanked them so much. You guys went out to dinner afterwards. You felt so grateful. You felt that this is going to be a lasting relationship because they made a difference in your life. They saved you from some particular thing. And all of a sudden, there's no communication after your brief encounter with each other. Well, that's because that person was in your life for a reason. So don't get upset because they're not calling you or you don't even have the urge to call them anymore. That's because of that. And for those of you who, people go to high school reunions or they go to a family reunion or they go someplace to a picnic or something and you meet people that you went to high school with or you used to work with or your old neighbors, you think about those things, they don't communicate with you anymore. That's because they were in your life for a season. That's why there's no communication. That's why you yourself don't have an urge to actually communicate with them. When especially talking about meeting people at high school reunions or something, so many times people go out to those particular festivals and they exchange numbers. Oh, we're going to keep in contact because you remember and you reminisce about old times and you talk about how things were when you were younger or a few years ago. And you laugh and you had such a good time and everybody exchanged numbers. And in the end, nobody calls or communicate with each other. Again, that's because it was for a season. And then you're going to know those people that you and them fuss and fight, whether it's a friend or a family member, that you fuss and fight all the time. And a few months will go by or a few weeks and you will get mad with them now, but then you'll want to speak to them. You have such an urge to communicate and speak with them. Those people are in your life for a lifetime. I say that because so many people get upset when people leave their lives for whatever reason. That relationship is over. If it's a relationship that's like a perennial plant, which means it's there for a season, but then they'll come back. But if not, that's what it was for. It was just for that season. So don't get upset when people are no longer in your life. I've had that all the time. I think about even last year, I've had friends and people that I was communicating with on such a close basis. And this year we have no relationship. We don't communicate with each other at all. That's because that person was there just for that particular little season, just that little snippet. And so that's true for all of us in our lives. People come and go all the time. You meet people at the supermarket, you meet people while you're traveling on vacation, you meet people on the plane, on the train, wherever, just for that short time. That's what it is. So I want you to know, be mindful of when somebody is no longer communicating with you and understand that that reason is over. If they're a lifetime, they'll still be in your life. And you'll know the ones that are a lifetime. So that's my motivational piece for now. And see you again at the next motivational session.